We gotta do
I
a
like the
different one
cheese.
now.
We can't
No,
talk
we
about
don't.
cheese
We can just
anymore.
finish the conversation we just had.
All right, guys.
Mean Girls could.
So here's the topic today. What are some things you wish that you could say to your parents?
Okay. The first one that comes to mind is like, admit when they're wrong. Like for me, that's one of like the the big ones.
Yeah.
Like why though?
What if they're never wrong?
But they are wrong.
They are wrong. They are wrong.
Everyone's wrong
Yeah.
at some point.
Huh.
Then they just kind of get mad at you for some reason because they're wrong and
Admit when you're wrong. I don't know. Just to have that ability to be like, yeah, dude, sorry, I messed up.
Do your parents ever do that?
My parents sometimes do that.
How often do they admit they're wrong compared to that they admit you're wrong?
Oh,
Ratio, like 1 to 1,000.
it's like 1,000,000 to 1. Oh, crap. Hey, don't drown me.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, don't drown me.
Sounds sad.
Anyway, another one that came up was probably like affirm once in a while. Like not to just, admitting when they're wrong is something else, but affirming us is also another thing that I feel like we need. Like tell us when we're doing good.
Especially like when you're not asked to do something and you do it willingly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I really like that one.
like in school when you're just like getting good grades and they're like, good job.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got one.
Okay.
Don't dismiss my feelings as moodiness. So, sometimes I'm feeling real feelings and you just kind of dismiss it like, oh, she's just moody, so we don't have to pay attention. But, if you could just sympathize with me, it'd be cool.
How about asking your opinion?
I think that one goes a long way in like a relationship standpoint, like with between like teenager and parent.
Yeah.
Just because it makes us feel like we have a say in things.
So
a little more importance.
Your parents never ask your opinion about anything?
Not the big
Occasionally.
thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like quality over quantity. You can ask a lot of opinions on small things like, where do you guys want to go eat, or like what ice cream do you want? Hey, but on the big things like, so where do you think we should move, or what school do you want to go to? Those kind of big things that affects more than just the immediate now.
And like taking it into consideration, not just like brushing it off.
Yeah.
Or maybe like it's hard to talk to your parents, kind of like just, you don't feel like they listen because they don't ask your opinion, or I don't know.
Yeah, talking feels weird sometimes, or about things can feel weird sometimes.
So how can your parents know when you're in a mood to talk and when you're not?
If we approach them, it's probably like one of the biggest things. Like instead of them always having to engage, like sometimes it is hard and it'll take us time to engage, and if it's really important, we will. But for them to give us the time to come to like wrap our minds around it a little more, get a little more sense of the situation, and then come to them. That's one of the biggest ways that they can know to finally talk to us about something serious.
And sometimes like when you're moody, you just need someone to talk to, and a parent is a good person to talk to about it.
Yeah.
And like they can be honest with me and just tell me the hard things, even if they're hard, even if it makes it kind of awkward.
And even not just what they say, to be honest, but like even omission of the truth could be like, lying too, so that it's the full truth no matter how hard it may be. Like I think that's one of the biggest things, that they're like, oh, we're shielding you, we're protecting you, when in reality some cases that's
Not good.
yeah
We
like
need
we
to
need to
know.
know, even if
So
it's
like give
gonna
an
be hard.
example, like you mean honest about their marriage struggles, honest about how they feel about you?
I think that was a good example for me, was marriage struggles. Like my parents have had marriage struggles, and they weren't full and honest and upfront, and I thought everything was fine, and it turned out not to be. So I mean, just that omission wasn't telling the truth either, or really protecting us.
Yeah,
a
'cause
whole lot.
It affects us too. It's just not them.
Yeah. Like it's a whole family thing that kind of brings up the point too, to just like be relatable.
Yeah.
Like understand that they were kids once too, and that now we're their kids, and that they kind of have to take that mindset and step down to our level basically, to connect with us. Like we're not adults yet. They're not kids anymore. Like there has to be some sort of
Connection.
yeah, like and attempt at connection and relation and intentionality.
Yeah.